Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Came back to work on the Gladiator in this video. Last video on the Gladiator, I walked through some of the corrosion issues I was having, got the steps removed and took them off to Line X to be recoated professionally with some good bed liner to keep them from corroding in the future. Still waiting to get those back. They've had them about a week or so, so I expect to hear from them any day now. But the weather is nice and it is time to tackle the corrosion on the actual cab while the steps are off, because I do need to fix this before I reinstall them. So I am going to go ahead and get the camera turned around and get to work on the truck. So as I documented in my last video on the truck, the issues I'm having are down here along the pinch welds. And this area is really bad because this has been repainted and I don't think they did the best job cleaning it up when they did the paint work on the truck. But there's a spot here where it's starting to bubble ever so slightly. Looks like the dealership that did the warranty paint work, when they put my slider on, they wedged it up too high and it dug in and caused a hole in the paint, and I can feel there's a bubble right here on the aluminum fender. So I'm gonna need to repair that, and then I wanna go along in that whole pinch weld, get that all repainted and covered with some good anti-corrosion paint. I got rust encapsulating paint from Eastwood, which seemed to be the best option. It came off pretty well recommended. So what I plan on doing with that is cleaning up the pinch weld. So like right under where the body wraps here, I'm probably gonna run a piece of tape and tape it above that. And that way the black will just be basically the pinch weld and anything below it. So it'll be below line of sight and not too obnoxious. So I'm gonna do that as well as underneath the pinch weld, and then some of the areas under here where you can see it starting to corrode under the cab, where the rocker is installed on the cab itself. Just want to try and get ahead of any possible future corrosion. So I'm going to go ahead. First, I need to wipe things down, clean off any of the dirt and debris. Then I'm going to need to go ahead and use some scuff pads, scuff everything up, and then I will go ahead and start doing the taping and prep work. I will eventually come back and do the frame. You can see it's got some rust on it. I want to get some heavy duty, or I'll get some more of the heavy duty rust paint from Eastwood for doing the framework, but that's going to be future. Right now I'm just concerned with doing what I have to do before I put the steps back on. Kind of limited on time, unfortunately, so it's just going to be doing the rocker repairs in this video. All right, went over both sides with mechanics wipes, the turbo towels that I always use, just to get a clean basis to start with. I've got paint prep from Eastwood that I'll put down before I start doing any actual paint work. But I went over the outside and all the underside that I plan on doing paint work on, just to get off any road grime. So now it's going to be a scuff pad for the areas that I plan on painting, as well as taping off those areas. So I think first I'm going to do is get that paint prep on a towel, and just the area where I plan on putting the tape, put some on there so any of the residue from those tub of towels doesn't keep the tape from sticking. Then once I do that, I can start doing the scuffing where I do plan on doing the paint work. So let me start doing the cleanup with the paint prep, and then I'll be back. And real quick, this is what I'm going to be using. I'll just go ahead and put it on a rag and wipe it on accordingly. Just clean the areas that I need to tape first. All right, well, both sides are taped, as you can see. This is the passenger side, but I went ahead and did the driver's side as well. And standing up, looking at where the tape is, it'll definitely be out of line of sight for the most part. And the steps will be covering the black for the most part. I mean, it'll just look shadowed, so you never really notice it when the sliders are on. So next thing I need to do is I've got some scuff pads like this. I'm gonna go ahead and scuff all the areas that are gonna be painted, and then it'll be time to do one more coat of final prep stuff and then tape. I've got masking rolls of paper with tape on the edge that I'll use to do some major masking once all the prep work is done, and then it will be time to spray. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on the scuffing. All right, I went over the passenger side and scuffed everything that I'm gonna be painting. And the spot where it was bubbling, you can see I actually hit that with some pretty strong sandpaper, trying to get as much of the crap out of there as possible. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the cleaner, go over everything I just scuffed a couple of times, that way it can dry, and I can start taping off the areas with the heavy duty masking stuff, and I can paint this side. you have to allow an hour between coats. So I figure if I can do everything on this side, paint this side, then I can go over and start prepping the other side while this is drying. That's, you know, my plan of attack, just to minimize time spent. So I'm gonna go ahead, grab the paint prep and start working on cleaning this up. All right, well, passenger side is all taped up, ready to go. Got a cloth down just in case there's a little bit of overspray. So I'm gonna go grab the paint and it'll be time to start spraying this side. So these are the two products I'll be using. Regular rust encapsulator is gonna be for like all the exterior easily accessible things. The heavy duty anti-rust, this actually comes with a straw. So you can go ahead and spray this into tight areas that you really can't get to. And there are access holes in the bottom of the rocker panel. So I'm gonna spray that up in there and hopefully that will help fight any possible future rust from the inside out on the rocker panels. So that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get things prepped, follow the instructions as far as all of the shaking vigorously before painting, and then get some paint laid down. All right, first coat done on passenger side, all the way down, and then same thing underneath in all of the high-risk areas where it was corroding. Before I used the exterior one, I did use the spray nozzle heavy duty, and as you can see, it does drip down, you know, when you go into the holes. I sprayed it in all those holes that you can see just to try and get some in that area, eliminate future problems. So be prepared, it will drip, obviously. That heavy duty does come with two nozzles. It comes with, you can see it on the ground over there, like a regular spray nozzle if you're just using it to spray exterior, and then it comes with that nozzle with the straw. So it does give you two options for spraying, which is kind of nice. But yeah, that is first coat on the passenger side. It says let it sit an hour between coats. So I'm gonna go start doing the prep work on the driver's side and let this dry. All right, just a quick check-in on the driver's side. I've already gone over, I did all the scuff work, I wiped everything down, and everything is now taped off, so it is time to start painting. Same as the other side, I'm gonna start with using the heavy duty stuff and the straw in the holes in the bottom of the rocker panel, try and get that filled in, and then I will go over all the exterior surfaces with the regular rust inhibitor. And first coat on the driver's side. So all set there. It's actually been pretty close to an hour, so I'm probably gonna head over to the passenger side and start doing some second coat over there, and that'll wrap up the passenger side. Then, you know, once enough time goes by, I'll come over and do the second coat on the driver's side. And passenger side is second coated. That includes, you know, like I said, using the heavy duty stuff in all the holes, and then going over everything else that is exterior with the regular rust encapsulator. So far, I'd say I probably haven't even gone through half of the heavy duty doing the holes. I've almost gone through a full can of the rust encapsulator doing the rocker pinch welds and the undersides. Well, still waiting to do the driver's side. I got about another 15 minutes before I can start painting, but I figured I'd go ahead and peel the tape off the passenger side since it was, you know, mostly cured, and I'd rather peel it off while it's still a little soft versus risk pulling it and peeling. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this looks. You know, I think I put the line in a good spot. You know, looking from above, you really, you know, I think it's going to be well hidden by the steps when they're in place. And it's a nice clean line and did pretty well. So pretty happy with how that turned out. Hopefully this will hold up over time. Definitely plan on doing a lot of the frame and suspension parts that you can see are starting to rust as well. I just only bought, you know, a handful of cans just to see how it applied and how things worked. Now that I know, I can go ahead and get more and do the frame. But this, yeah, definitely gives me a good judge on how much material I'll need and whatnot. All right, and second coat is on the driver's side. I did finish off first can of rust encapsulator and just got into my second can. So that gives you an idea of, you know, how much you'll need for this, and that will help me, you know, give me an idea how much I need to buy for doing the frame and suspension work that I'll be doing down the road, you know, once all this is resolved. But I definitely plan on cleaning up the frame and, you know, spraying that down because it's definitely starting to get a lot of corrosion, and it's just doesn't look good, and it's going to look even worse now that I'm going to have these nice new clean sliders, and let's nice clean work on the rockers. And here is the driver's side now that the tape and all the paper has been removed, so we are all good here. I'm going to go ahead and finish cleaning up, pull this thing back outside, let it go set in the sun, and that should be job done as far as the rocker repair and refinish. All right, back outside, garage is cleaned up, everything is put away, and that is going to be job done as far as getting this thing prepped to reinstall those sliders once they come back from the vendor that has them. So hopefully Lionex gives me a call in the next few days and I can go pick them up and get them installed. And I think I'm going to end this one here. It's been a long enough video, and I'm not sure how much longer it's going to take for Lionex to get me my parts. So what I'll do is continue on this project once I get the call from them and pick everything up. So that being said, if you like what you're seeing, you want to follow along, please hit like, please hit subscribe, please hit the notification bell. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. I do review them. I will reply. I do have a second YouTube channel devoted to firearm content. If that's something that interests you, please check it out. There's a link in the description below. I also have a Rumble channel where I post the firearm content. If you're on Rumble, I'd appreciate it if you'd like me there. Link in the description as well. Have some items I'm selling in a fourth wall store. There's a link in the description of the video, and you probably see some items below the video. If you're interested, check it out. That being said, thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.